I think if you ask anyone, what does Russian traditional dance look like? People will give you examples based on stereotypes. Split jumps. They all wear the same costumes, and your face has to be mechanically happy. It looks amazing, and have nothing to do with what Russian dance is truly about. I'm Ekaterina Denisova. I am from St. Petersburg, Russia, hence all the images of St. Petersburg. Well, I think for immigrants like myself, ability to stay in direct touch with your culture is a very big deal. Kalinka Dance Ensemble, we market ourselves as a performer of Russian dance and Eastern European dance. For immigrants, Russian folk dancing gives you an additional confidence that you can be successful. In the beginning of our journey, 20 years ago, we did Russian material only because that's what I knew what to do. But as more and more people joined the group, we started doing dances of Moldova, of Poland, of Ukraine. The form of folk dance that I teach is called character dance. It is a merge between classical ballet, art form of aristocracy, and then in the Soviet Union, a huge emphasis was on common people, right? On your workers and your villagers. And so character dance is a hybrid between this strong Russian tradition of classical ballet and the Soviet angle of focus on folk culture. Brought a very artificial form of dance. On one hand, it is very athletically challenging and it looks cool, it looks entertaining. But on the other hand, character dance has lost its depth and accuracy.
There are a lot of regional traditional cultures in Russia. But during the Soviet Union time, the government tried to minimize those differences. They tried to make like a Russian culture, but the truth is there are no Russian traditional culture. Every village or every region is unique. And I'm trying to keep the traditional of those specific people alive. So Drobi is one of the traditional types of dancing, and it's a village dance. They telling a story about themselves.
Не хотела я плясать, не хотела выходить. Музыкант такой хороший, ему надо угодить. People that are dancing it, they're gathering together essentially to show off. So you go back and forth because you're trying to one-up the person every single time. You do more complicated footwork, a funnier story. And essentially in some of it, you're kind of fighting for the attention of the musician. Their village stories, and it's sort of like a way to tie back to your roots. It just brings you to a different place at a different time.
Drobi is all about you being your own choreographer. Everything is improvised. Everything is based in the instantaneous social interaction. And it's just fun. So what Yaroslava is allowing me to do, this collaboration is allowing me to team up with an expert in ethnography, an expert in the true raw form of folk dance to bring that depth back. So if you look at the origin of a step, this is what it looks in villages, right? Now, then you go into the classical ballet adaptation, and it goes like this. So that would be on relatively high releve. And then you go into the Hungarian, which is even higher, right? So this is what the evolution of this move looks like when you marry classical ballet with folk.
This is actually not an authentic form of dance. It was invented by choreographers so it looks good on stage. But the stereotype is that this is what Eastern European dance looks like, right? So because if you show something truly authentic, like...
Okay, let's do Drobi.
This is the root. This is the truth.
In other form of folk life, you need to follow the rules, you need to follow the lyrics, the tempo, but in the Drobi, it's a time for yourself.
What really Yaroslava is teaching us is a form of personal therapy. I've been dancing since the age of 7 or 8. However, I had very negative experience as a child dancer in the Soviet Union in early 80s. Didn't have a stereotypical ballet dancer body. I was 12 years old. She said, when you lose 10 pounds, you can come back. In the Soviet, dance culture, that was technically, you were done. But in Drobi, you put on your best dress, you hear music, you are in your own personal space and you are using your body to express your emotions, to express your state of mind. To me, that's therapy.
I see a lot of important things, like it is already become a big joy and happiness in my life. I'm trying to bring it to my life and to my friend's life and make it our tradition. We're trying to build our village here in the United States.
Не хотела я плясать, не хотела выходить. Музыкант такой хороший, ему надо угодить.